Alright, time to lock in, everyone. I was looking at the shipment goals before I hopped off the end of the last stream, and well, we're gonna have to really lock in because it's about to get ridiculous. Before that though, let's get these drones up and running because we definitely need them to help with all this watering. I've accepted this is kind of just part of the process now. I need to get more upgraded drones here, but you know, I'll just take what I can get right now. Pretty straightforward, not complaining too much. Yeah, just get going on everything, get chugging along. Oh, hey, cutie. Hey, you wanna hop up? You wanna help me farm? Come on. Yep, there we go. Alright, so main goal obviously is just to make sure we can maintain everything. There's a lot of shipment orders and they are quite large. So I need to do a couple things. I might sacrifice all my mutant crops just for raw seed production, which means there's going to be... I need to like basically make a couple just random mutant patches. I'm going to run out of water. Yeah, so it'll be a need to make a couple large mutant patches and just, you know, have them be essentially a seed bank. The merchant, I think, is here, so I'll have to buy some seeds from her first and see what I want to do. You only get so much from her, though, so, you know, it's worth it, but also kind of not. Alright. Let's get these drones up and running again, because they're going to be kind of the main tool of everything. I also need to make sure I keep on producing more oil, because now that these fields are so big and I can essentially lock on so well with the shooter thingy, I need to kind of be conscious about how much fuel I burn each time I do that, because it seems like right now just doing one solid burst burns through one thing of oil. Which, you know, isn't too bad, but these are some big fields, so it's like 4 or 5 bursts, so that's 5 things of oil right there. And so that's been kind of my struggle, is keeping my oil balanced out with everything else. But then again, that's part of the game, so I can't really complain too much. I have a bunch of Polyberry and Ravage oil on reserve, so really I can just tell them to... Actually, let me see where they're at. These two need to be producing almost constantly. Yeah. Yeah, they just need to be going constantly. And speaking of stuff going constantly, let's throw the wheat seeds in there. They're easy to produce, but that's not the point. They are kind of vital to the whole operation. They let me reset the crops very easily and quickly. I probably messed up doing those zap twigs just then. I think I did. Yep. Oh, that's not the way to solve that problem. Alright, so all those are running again. Let me help these drones with the watering a bit. Especially this lonely one all the way out here.
Hold it over until tomorrow.
If I improve the tool's range, I think it can blast further. It's already getting a pretty decent set, but I do want to kind of get it a bit more. It has me wondering too, like, as far as tools go that I have, what did I say? Oh yeah, which one of these I kind of don't use the most, because I might phase it out So I've heard that if you can get another one of these and all those upgrades, they stack between the two. So say I put all the capacity on one, and that brings up to 650, and the other one has all the range. The one that has all the range will have the capacity of that one. Supposedly. I haven't tried it out or haven't tested it, but if so, it means I could literally almost completely water these fields pretty handily.
That plant's all nice and warm.
Considering each shot's 5 gallons, or 5 liters. Or thereabout, yeah. About 5 liters. Alright, yeah, this is a quick little... Oh, there we go. Okay, now I have no ammo. Alright. So, part of that locking in is also letting me see what shipments we need to do. This entire field setup for nitrogenic. So, high yield phosphoric, if I remember. No, mutant phosphoric. That's right, it's starting to get to the crazy numbers again. I had a lot of wheat done, if I remember right. Oh, that was the one I was the furthest in. Carrots, definitely. Actually, let me put that one on the list. Where was it? Yeah, Houston. Put a mission for that one because I'm pretty close. So that'll be the one I kind of focus on. So carrots and nitrogenic is high yield, if I remember correctly.
That should keep it good until tomorrow.
So this patch will be a high yield carrot patch. And some of the critters got out. Lana and Tabitha, what are you guys doing over there? What are you two doing? It's supposed to be in there. Come on, Lana. And Zyra, come on. Wellington, I can't believe it. You get big and then you leave the cage. Hang out with Sirloin, he'll show you the way. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah.
Nice. This will hold it over until tomorrow.
Alright. Get this patch set up. Alright, there we go. Let's get our carrots. We should have a good number of them. Oh no. Okay, I was about to say, oh no, we don't have carrot seeds? That's very unlikely. Oh yeah, wait, before she leaves. Hey Lola.
Hey there. What will it be?
You don't have any blueprints. Okay. Let's just... Actually, wait, can I just hit... Oh yeah.
Deal. Coming right up.
That was a pretty good deal. I also now had to sell her some stuff because I will run out of money otherwise. But I don't really have much to sell her. I mean, I could sell her some ore and stuff, but I'm not trying to do that.
Pleasure doing business with you.
We'll figure that out, Lola. We'll negotiate later. Oh man, Scarecrow tanked those shots. I forgot he does that.
Can't wait to see it grow up.
Alright. So that should, in theory, be enough for the remainder of the carrots for that shipment there. At least the mission shipment. All patches are full at the moment. We have a couple ready to harvest, so let's get them harvested and we'll get them flipped over here in just a sec. Look how huge this thing is now. Alright. Alright, then the honey bottles. I know there's a mission with them, if I remember right. Yeah, the main thing right now is I'm just going to work on trying to accumulate as much of these crops as I can. Because in theory, like, since they don't really expire either, which is lucky for me, I can just toss them all in the silo and just go from there. It also means I do need to keep on producing some mutated crops. So this one's potassic, so this is going to be... Let's throw wheat in here. So we can get that generated again. More seeds for wheat. There we go. More wheat seeds here.
Fresh soil, neat seed. Nice. This will hold it over until tomorrow.
Thank you, John, for doing your part. Alright, so that's good to go. This is nitrogenic, which means high yield for potassic crops again. Should probably produce mutant something. Which means probably loom bloom would be the move. Oh, dang it. How'd I do that? Yeah, here we go.
Fresh soil, neat seed.
Alright. Ooh. Get this one harvested up. Boom. fast as I thought it would be. Yeah, there we go.
That should keep it good until tomorrow.
Alright. Alright, so that patch is set. And it's phosphoric. Means high yield nitrogenic crops. We're trying to push for, you know, that 10,000 wheat that we were trying to do earlier, which is going to be kind of a pain, but not too much of one.
Not shooting.
I gotta remember too, the hill over here will block some of the shots. Because, you know, what is it, the ground doesn't care what you shoot at it, it's mostly immune to it. Alright, cool. Go, drones, go. What's the status of those guys over there? Good, most are sleeping. The last set's knocking out probably the few little dry patches there. Most of everyone has a little bit of water, which means I can start the day off with not stressing on it too much, but that'll just be me topping it off. Okay. And then there was a patch of polyberries to harvest, which I don't think I'll get to before the day ends. Maybe, who knows? Let's see. This looks like it might be a 2-pass run. Oh yeah, 2 passes. And the crops have been watered. Fantastic, that makes high yield phosphoric crops if I remember right. Over encumbered. No, I do have a lot of stuff on me. So here, potassic. We got. Come on, where's the seed shooter? I passed it. There we go. Nice high yield that, but we probably at that point. Let's go with Zap Twig. Actually, we got that big patch there. Oh man, this is a tough decision right before the day ends. Let's go with Ravage.
Fresh soil, neat seed.
Alright, that's all set. Let's sneak off to bed here. If I remember right, based on how things have been growing, that set will be good to go. Polyberry back there, and I think that Zap Twig will be good to go tomorrow. I could be wrong. I accept the fact that sometimes I am very wrong. But you know, whatever. It happens, right? Sleep.
Rise and shine, Exo-Farmer. Let's build something jaw-dropping today.
All right,
something
let's see.
that'll inspire us while we do a hard day's work.
That's still cooking? I guess so.
Time for some action.
Alright, cool. Wheat, honey bottle, carrots, and a lot of mutated chromes. Great. Oh, this is going to be plenty for that order. Oh yeah, that's like, I like to see that number just inching up. Perfect. And all the drones are busy at work. This is all just getting an upgrade to essentially replace the drones with better drones, but you know, don't tell those drones that. They'll get upset and, you know, they won't want to work. Get that one trim there off to the side. Oh, that's just rogue plants. I was like, is that random carrots right there too? That's really cool. I'm gonna pick them up real quick, but no. Let's line this up. Boom. Alright, yeah, so the main part of this session is really just going to be straight harvesting, processing. I probably won't explore outside of the farm at all. I usually try and do at least a little burst of that, but you know, I don't really need any resources right now, fortunately. The only resources I need are seeds, and I can get that from, you know, just growing crops. Well, yeah, that in a couple steps, but you know, I don't mind doing those couple steps. I feel too that like, unless I get more drones, like a lot more, or basically the same number of those like future elite drones when I get them, I shouldn't expand the farm much bigger than it already is, because water's already been a struggle for them. Speaking of which, they're probably going to run out here very soon, so I might as well top them off now. That way I don't have to deal with it, they can just keep on going along. Yeah, a couple are already very close to running out already. So the next ones will be the ones that cover 4 squares, which would be great. My big concern is, do they take more water, which obviously they should. So that'll just be another factor to kind of acknowledge. But in that regard too, though, if I have the same number, like, I think it's like 12 of these guys, that's 12 times 4, that's 48, that's 48 squares every time, like, these things water each one individually, like, once. So couldn't tell you how many squares are on here in the farm. I know there's definitely a few plots that have like basically 1,000 some odd, but that does definitely help the process go a little faster. Oh, I have to hit the space bar. That's also why what I'll probably do though is with these, how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 12. Oh man, I was right the first time. Yeah, with these dozen, I'll probably scrap this mech workshop and move it somewhere else. But basically expand that out and maybe even double that number, and then add the 4 square ones where I need to. So I should have like somewhere around like 24 to 30 drones zipping around this place. Is it a bit excessive? Yeah, it is, but it means I can automate the watering. And I heard that the beta they're doing, you can automate topping them off, which means if that is actually the case and they release it properly, this whole thing might have to move over by that pond over there, just because then that way I don't have to worry about getting too much water again. And, you know, the automation continues. I automate... Oh snap. Mouse died. Automate getting stuff like that, and you know, just keep going from there. Alright, let's see what's the polyberry. These just like standard ones, don't they? Yep. Alright, I'll send that carrot order off here. I'm not looking forward to the post number afterwards. The, what is it? The 25,000. But fantastic high yields in nitrogenic crops. That was all nitrogenic there. It might be wise to just do another round of carrots in that patch there. Get the whole process started again. But yeah, we really do gotta lock in and keep going on stuff, because it's just gonna be a process. Over encumbered. What did I... What? Oh, that's right. That's a lot of carrot. Let me go and handle that now, because I'm about to run out of fuel otherwise. And that gives me a chance to check on the thing and see about getting some more. Oh, the mutated crops, that's right. So why am I still encumbered then? No way y'all are done. I guess they are done. I definitely need all those, thank you. Alright, I'll need to build some silos for the mutated crops too. Playing with fire though right now. Okay. producing. I don't need any goods from this at the moment, but let me go knock out that order now. Especially since I got fuel. Alright. This brings me down to like 8, I think. Oh no, oh my gosh, 4? Oh my gosh, I'm way further ahead than I thought. Great. Alright. Let's fire this off for him. Alright. And... pew! Nice. Let me go finish getting that cleaned up. There's two big plans I kind of have in motion, but they're both weather dependent. Now that I think about it in a grander scheme. So last session I did have to cut down a lot of trees for wood over there. Definitely opening it up, so I definitely had to restore that little chunk of woods. You know, that's kind of like my little sustainable chunk of sustainable wood as well as hardwood over there. Which I can still clear out, and I still have some trees over there as well, but I'm waiting for it to rain, mostly because I don't want to have to water the sprout sites, and I can just pop them out and just keep going. Speaking of which, let's see.
Don't forget
The
where
weather
you parked
changed.
it.
Last time I checked too, it was just a week of sunny days. Day 94. Okay, so in 5 days we get some rain. Okay, great. I can work with that. That's easy to work with. Cause yeah, I can go 5 days without really having to produce too much iron or anything like that. Plant up those guys there, and plant up another set here, and just kind of like restore the trees that I have had to knock down in like the last couple sessions, and then expand this out to make it accommodate more animals. And that's when I'll probably start dividing them by species. I just kind of have them in the same, in 2 enclosures. Oh no, wrong button. Oh, what? Oh my gosh. Slip of the pinky. Yeah. Forgot about that one. Alright, let's do it. There's honey bottles. I should probably check to see if there was a mission for just straight honey bottle, but we'll cross that bridge when we get back closer to that thing. So right now I'm mostly focusing on rotating my crops too. I should probably stick to high yield crops with the occasional mutant set in there, which will just help produce more seeds in general. So this is potassic, which means high yield would be any phosphoric crop, which means Ravage and Bloom Blooms would do great in here for that. I don't know where we are order-wise with Ravages, so that would be kind of a hold up there. I know we need to get more wheat, that's going to be a constant little thing. Oh man, what happened there? But yeah, so that would just be kind of a small little constant thing. But that's a good little background objective, I guess. But the main goal of it too is to meet these orders. What I might do as well is, now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to expand this square out and probably have it match this plot here and have it be essentially the same thing as just generating straight wheat for now. It might even be worth... Yeah, it might not actually. It might. I would say it might even be worth putting some silos back here and have that be like the mutant crop silos. But it also might not be worth it in general. I can't run. It's a good thing we have a lot of oil on us right now. I'd be more panicked if it was in the 10s. Speaking of oil, it looks like someone ran out of fuel. That might be the thing too, is kind of adjusting where how this storage setup is. Because I don't like how I have to duck into like part of it to get to everything. I think I was rushing to get it done because I was just like, oh my gosh, I finally have silos. Let's track that one. That's gonna be a good one to track. Oh, just a quick second. There's some excess background noise I kind of have to deal with. Oh, let's go. Back squared away. Be right back, everyone. Alright, I am back. That was a quick little step away. Sorry about that inconvenience. Okay, I'm tracking that guy. Should probably track this one too, but it's just going to get really high as well. I'll track these two. Alright, that's a good mini set of objectives. So a lot of honey bottle. I'm almost halfway there. I'm a little more than halfway. Carrot and wheat, and steel frames, which is obviously just because it's like the next tier up in the challenge. Hey kitty. It doesn't mean there aren't other things that I can accomplish. I'm just looking at those as the big ones that are mostly there. It sounds kind of negative saying only mostly there when I think about it, but they're the closest I got, so we need high yield, so we need a phosphoric. We need a nitrogenic plat for, let's see here. Honey bottle? Yeah.
Fresh soil, neat seed.
So many. Alright. Alright. This is potassic. So this should just be a standard crop at this point. Seed production wise.
Revved up and
Still
ready
got
to
a
go.
bit of stuff there we can work with. In the grand scheme, it will help us out because we can potassic, so that would make mutated nitrogenic crops. Standard. Honey bottle there. High yield. Phosphoric. I should see if there's anything for Moon Boom or Ravage real quick. I think there's one for Ravage, which would make sense. And that's going to be done soon too. Yep, there is something for Ravage, and I'm pretty close if I remember right. Yeah, that's relatively close. Alright, does it make my mission thing all gross? Okay, cool, it doesn't. A little crowded, but not gross.
Fresh soil, neat seed.
There is a chance I need to make a mutant patch of this stuff too, because I need a nitrogenic. Which might be just that guy over there. Oh! 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 Ow! Ow, I hit my shin. Yeah, he hit his shin. That's pretty bad. Come on, buddy, get up.
Clean top, little plant.
I can get all these deliveries done. I will actually be able to unlock those better drones. There's probably even easier deliveries I can get along the way. So that makes it kind of more of an incentive now. Come on, there we go. I think there's going to be way more
Fresh soil, neat seed.
space than seeds. Yep. was that about? Alright, we'll do that. Half of this. This is nitrogenic. I mean, I hate doing mixed fields like this, but, you know, it's worth it in the grand scheme because both these can benefit from having mutated seed runs. Alright. They grow at different rates, though. That's going to make it a bigger pain in the butt.
That should keep it good until tomorrow.
I'm here to help drones. I just figured it might be easier just to water the fields like this, like really rough, and the drones just come in to kind of clean up like the spots I missed. That's kind of honestly how it works, like a good little in tandem thing. The only issue is I gotta keep them fueled up and fed with water for it to properly work, as well as keeping myself ironically also fueled up and fed with water. So I guess I'm just playing the game, make sure everyone's topped off and all that. I'll give everyone their water first, and then I'll get them their oil. I can't make honey bottle, carrot, or... oh snap, I'm just wasting water. I can't make honey bottle, carrot, or ravage oil at the moment because they're the crops I'm focusing on. So polyberries on the field though, as well as zaptwig and chromase. But I do think I have a good reserve of like all those oils. Like I remember kind of going ham for a while and just producing it just because I could. Which, you know, ironically probably set me back from getting these milestones done faster. Eh, hindsight, right? What is it? Life is a journey, not a destination, so I consider that, you know, part of it. We'll at least be topped off with water before they get launched off again. Yeah, if there's a way to automate filling these up with water, I'm going to set that up in a heartbeat. I won't mind refueling them, that's easy. What'd be even cooler is like, I guess it would be kind of defeating the purpose of the game though, is like making drones that can carry stuff or like harvest drones. Let's throw some chromase oil in there. Oh gosh. Carrot and chromase oil. Those are the ones that are kind of the go-to. Oh! Or whatever they already have in there. On the plus side too, it's not like I don't have oil available. If I need to like fuel this mech for a little bit for some reason. It's just I like the raspberry oil just because to me it's easy to make. I have a lot of both its ingredients. And since I can double production so easily, it's just constantly putting it out, so it's great. Alright. Is there another field I can plant up? I feel like there was. I'm just ignoring it. Let me through. This one. But I don't know if I have the number for it. I might actually. I might. I think I do. I don't think I have any extra rabbage seeds. Okay, good to know. Oh, I have a mutated one, but that's it. Yeah, no rabbage seeds, okay.
Can't wait to see it grow up.
A lot of those seeds did not make it to their target. Yeah, there's just a ghostly pile of seeds over there.
Fresh soil, neat
Alright.
seed.
That's all Loom Gloom. That will look good. This should be done by tomorrow. All the drones are done, which means their work is done. Why do I feel like that field has nothing? Because it doesn't. This would be a good mutant run right here, Potassic. Let's go wheat for it, so we can have more of that going. Get it done and knocked out in the morning.
Can't wait to see it grow up.
Alright, yeah, I'm just chipping along now. Oh, that field is also empty. I definitely don't think I have time to plant that one up. It's nitrogenic? It is, okay. So that means high yield phosphoric plants, or high yield potassic. Yep.
Ha! Into the soil it goes.
Alright. That's a solid little run there. There's going to be a lot of plants ready to go tomorrow morning. I just feel it. Be a lot of harvesting. Something I'm perfectly fine with too, so that's great. This is finally done. That's something I need to make too, is more repair kits. Day 90. Oh man, we're almost close to 100 days.
Hey, hope you're well this fine morning. You've been doing real well since you arrived. Keep up the good work.
Oh yeah. Lots of crops ready to go. Well, mostly ready to go. Is just these 2 patches? Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so it's tomorrow. I think there's gonna be the bulk of it then. But let's take advantage of our situation while we have the ability to do so. I missed a random seed. Oh no, I missed an entire row. I'm gonna have to reset. And then we'll just do a touch-up trim. This thing is wide enough to cover all that, so I'm not too stressed. There we go. Oh, there was a couple patches, I guess I missed a few. Why can't you just let me get my lightning trees? Oh, they're not trees. Lightning shrubs. Without being over encumbered. That's all I want. You know what, let's see if we have anything for the zap twig. Yeah, because 8,000 seems like quite a bit. Oh yeah, we just have bronze frames. Needs 5, okay. I can knock this out right now. I just need to make 6 bronze frames. Ouch.
Don't forget where you parked it.
3 deliveries? 2 more left? Let's see. Two more. Okay, yeah, I was right. Alright, one more delivery after that. I don't even have to worry about these other ones. We'll be catching up to the end game stuff here, I think. What is here? Oh, this is more. Okay, so this is what we get afterwards. Oh yeah, we definitely need the drones. Oh yeah, we definitely need all this. Yeah, so we got one more. Let's see if we can cheese it. Oh yeah, we can cheese it. Zaptwig, thank you. You got me better drones. I'll remember this when I grow a lot of you. And with that, we now can produce significantly more upgrades. Yeah, I was gonna say more better, but yeah. Okay, so let's see what this water station needs. Okay, frames and electronics. Frames and electronics, okay. 10 and 6.
Stretching the legs, huh?
Okay. So steel is going to be the new crunch point, which makes sense.
Let's skedaddle.
On the plus side, I do have my reserve of resources here. I don't think I have a lot of coal, which is something I definitely did goof on. But what I can do is right on down to that other spot. Just load up on it. Which is definitely an option, considering the bulk of the stuff in my inventory has no weight to it. It's just like this upper chunk here. It's just kind of random stuff too. But what I should do... probably grab a small reserve of oil. Just to be on the safe side. Could do is just cruise down there, pick it up, and this guy It still doesn't change the fact I need to make iron ingots, which means I need wood. Which is the whole point of that guy over there. Is to haul stuff like that. But I have plenty of wood right here. So let me do that first. No coal chunks. So it might be worth it actually in the grand scheme. Definitely need to repair everything, however. How did this work last time? I think I like reattached to this one. Go to that. Oh yeah. Okay. Detach from this one. And they're still attached. Cool. Good to know. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. Moon's big oil. Let's make 25 of them. We got 36.
Let's skedaddle.
This is for later, but what we'll do is maneuver it to position to be ready to be taken out. It has me wondering if I can actually slap another one on here. Because if I can, I'll have another one to haul just raw goods. One will be all trees and such, and then the other will be just all minerals. And then I'll break down all the coal I can and to put into this storage trailer. That's a little bit of a later plan. That's a bigger resource hunt. And it actually might be worth it though in the grand scheme. I'm originally talking myself into not doing a random adventure like that. Definitely is probably not a good idea considering the watering issues. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on that, but I am gonna plan it. So it'd be me going. There's no coal up here. Yeah, I'd be going to around here, because there's definitely that deposit there. Getting that, moving up. I don't think I've been into this part of the valley yet. I do remember a lot of stuff being right here, which might make that worth it too. We'll see though. That's where I had all the wood. And that'll probably be the idea. Is I do all my like mining up here, get everything processed through. On the way up, get the wood at the very end. Alright. The drones are chugging along, it looks like. Doesn't look like they've gotten over here though yet. Oh no. I stand corrected. They haven't gotten the patches I harvested, which makes sense. I remember them saying like they did an update and the drones started working a bit better, so maybe it prioritizes like plots with plants in it over just empty ones. Because all the random empty ones I'm seeing are still dry, but everything that's around it is wet, so that would be a reasonable assumption, but you know what they say about assuming. Go and help these guys out.
Great job, little plant.
Okay, yeah. There, help them out a little bit. Alright. Yeah, just the process now. Just chugging along, growing mutant crops, processing them into seed. Yeah, but we really locked in. We got the new drones, so that's gonna be a matter of time building them up, and it's just be getting the resources for it. But I never took a look at the weather to see what it was gonna look like soon too. I know day 94 it rains. Okay, day 96 it does as well. Cool. Still 4 days out from that, however. Gotta get steel, like a lot of steel, which means really just a lot of coal, because iron is not a issue of acquiring at all. Yeah, it might be worth making that journey out there. Let's see if I can build it. What are you doing outside your enclosure? Tabitha. Can you tell me? You gotta be with your friends. Also, what's this guy? Let's call it Roxy. I don't know what it is, but we'll find out. Who are you, Roxy? What are you? You're another one? Oh. Alright, cool. Now we can definitely split them up by species. There's 2 of each now. Well, except for the crabs. But yeah, I can put most of the creatures away in their own little things. Finally. Alright. Well, actually, wait, I was gonna see about building another one of those carts. Steel parts and frames, of course. I can attach though. Yeah, so let's do bronze frames and parts.
Some things you just have to do yourself.
You can attach at the end. I don't really need that much wood. No, wrong button. They only attach to each other. How does that work? I swear I've done this before. Maybe it doesn't want to attach to the marked ones. Maybe that's their whole thing. Oh, that seems like the case. Alright, well, I'll just make do with what I got. Make this a little quick expedition then. I am hauling more, so that's why I'm probably going slower. Space in the inventory. Okay, pretty basic stuff. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oops-a-doodle. Turns out that straightaway out was the way I was supposed to take. Oh my gosh, no! No, come on, that's not fair. Alright. Well, let's just head home. Maybe that was the universe telling me not to do that. I could take a hint, universe, thanks. Yeah, I did. Oops. Yeah, maybe it was the universe telling me. Oh yeah, definitely the universe telling me not to go. What I will probably do though is probably call it here for the stream today. Really appreciate anyone who watches this, and you know, I'll definitely be getting back in the saddle again next Friday as well as this coming Sunday. And, you know, barring unforeseen events in life. You know, hope you guys have a good one and keep it going strong out there. Feel free to check out, you know, any other past VODs I have on my YouTube channel. I'm actually going to be updating and putting out the last month's, all of them together here soon. And so, yeah, we'll see what's up. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.